Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit.
First baseman.
Well, pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Rosario headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 6-5.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 6-5. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Stanek.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple, soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
No outs, runner at first. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 7-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. First pitch, not close.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Third baseman,
not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Stanek done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for San
On the mound
Francisco,
now, Eric Miller.
Number
he last
68.
pitched 4 days ago, so he
Eric
should
Miller.
feel pretty fresh. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting,
now at the
second
plate, Jeff
baseman,
McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt, but kept close. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and the inning is over. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 7-6 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jhonkensy Noel. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-7. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brennan Bernardino will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Danny
the New York
Young
Mets.
gets the ball now.
Number
He's certainly
81.
been one of their better relief pitchers
Danny
this season.
Young.
The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Now a chance for Brett Wisely. Late with the swing there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Shortstop,
Clearly he had
Willie
a fool.
Adames.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the pitch to Adames. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And up next for San Francisco, Luis Matos. Just missed. Young, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. That one off the mark, and now 2-0. Slapped foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But this clutch home run gets us even again.
Now pitching for San Francisco.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Camilo Doval.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So now the pinch hitter, Francisco Alvarez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Liner caught at second. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Inside, and that's ball 1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
No, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played. But a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Lindor, the next to hit, takes outside. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Doval makes the catch, and that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field, and now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. That's down and in. Ahmed Rosario in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that keeps things going. Go-ahead run on base. Ahmed, and here comes the Mets manager to the mound.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And that drops in for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That's inside. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Line drive, stretches out and hauls it in. And now, Lamont Wade Jr. And that misses. 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one outside. 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Hit in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, bottom 9, and now the DH, Starling Marte. Mets going with a pitch hitter, Jesse Winker.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Doval back to work. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Got him. 1 out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a slow roller. Throws to first, and that takes care of Alonso. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Mets go down quickly, and this remains a 7. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Now pitching
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Man at second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to
swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
I think he might have gotten away with 1 right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
On the ground to 3rd. Rolls across the diamond. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Wisely in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a ball evens the count. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this guy.
Now pitching
back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound at the bottom half of the inning, Tyler Rogers.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
And fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Oh, this one's blasting. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Mets walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.